Managing your finances in 2026 is no longer just about counting money and making a monthly budget. Today, it's about having a clear view of your cash flow, savings, investments, and future expenses. And most importantly, knowing how to use tools that simplify this process. Many still think that financial management means writing everything down on an Excel sheet or relying solely on a bank account. But the reality is much more complex and at the same time, much more accessible. Anyone can now keep every aspect of their financial life under control, as long as they know where to look and how to use the right tools.
The first step, which hasn't changed from previous years, is to know exactly how much you earn and how much you spend. The difference is that in 2026, this process is no longer manual every month. Banking apps and financial management software can now automatically categorize every transaction, recognize recurring expenses, and even predict spending peaks based on historical patterns. This allows anyone to have an immediate snapshot of their financial situation without spending hours counting every cent. It's not magic, it's digital organization.
Once the starting point is clear, the next step is setting concrete goals. It's not just about saving or cutting expenses, but about having measurable and realistic targets. Setting clear objectives makes it much easier to decide what financial actions to take on a daily basis. In 2026, thanks to available tools, these goals can be monitored constantly, with real-time updates and intelligent notifications that suggest corrective actions when something goes off track.
Another essential aspect is debt management. Not all debts are equal, and knowing how to classify and manage them is crucial. Credit cards, personal loans, mortgages, each has different features, rates, and deadlines. Today, there are applications that consolidate information from multiple sources, calculate weighted average rates, and even suggest optimal strategies to pay off debt in the shortest possible time while minimizing interest and additional costs. You don't need to be a finance expert, you just need the right tools and know how to use them.
Saving remains one of the pillars of financial management, but in 2026, we talk more about smart saving. It's not enough to set aside a fixed amount each month. You need to understand where it's best to allocate that money, evaluate investment opportunities, and manage risks. Platforms today analyze the market in real time and suggest small adjustments to personal strategies, such as reallocating funds to low-risk instruments or diversifying automatically. All this happens without requiring the user to be a financial analyst. The goal is to have money working for you without spending hours on complicated charts and spreadsheets.
Investments themselves have changed significantly. In 2026, it's no longer just about stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, but about more flexible and technologically advanced tools such as advanced ETFs, digitally managed portfolios, and automated micro-investments. These tools allow anyone to start with even small amounts, monitor results continuously, and receive clear and concise reports on performance. Modern financial management is increasingly based on concrete data rather than intuition.
Tax planning is another component that cannot be ignored. Understanding how and when to pay taxes, which deductions apply, and how to optimize your fiscal situation is crucial to avoid wasting money unnecessarily. Modern platforms provide automatic calculations, reminders, simulations, and suggestions on how to minimize tax impact legally. This helps avoid surprises at the end of the year and provides certainty about disposable income.
At this point, one element has radically transformed how we manage finances: artificial intelligence. Today, systems analyze all transactions, spending habits, investments, and even market behavior in real time to offer personalized advice. These systems don't just calculate, they anticipate. They suggest when to reduce certain expenses, when to invest, and how to move money between accounts to optimize interest and returns. The best part is they operate without judgment. Users don't need to feel guilty for spending too much. The AI analyzes the data, identifies patterns, and proposes concrete actions.
By 2026, financial management is more than saving or investing. It's a continuous process, monitored constantly, optimized by data, and supported by intelligent tools. The main difference from the past is that repetitive and analytical tasks can now be delegated to reliable systems, allowing focus on the most important decisions. You don't need to be an expert. You need to interpret concrete advice and act in an informed way.
In addition to daily monitoring, planning for the future is crucial. It's about having a realistic vision of how finances will evolve over the coming years. Modern platforms allow detailed simulations of income, expenses, and long-term financial scenarios. These simulations are dynamic. Changing one parameter updates everything automatically. This level of control was previously only available to financial advisors.
Financial management in 2026 also requires flexibility. Life changes quickly, needs evolve, and today's decisions must be adaptable without wasting time or money. AI helps by analyzing data and suggesting alternative strategies whenever circumstances change. Automation is another key benefit. Recurring payments, transfers, and investment reallocation can all be managed automatically based on user-defined rules. This reduces stress and human error while ensuring financial strategies are applied consistently.
Risk management remains a central concern. No investment is without risk, but today's digital tools provide precise control. AI monitors market fluctuations, compares portfolios with potential scenarios, and proposes modifications to balance risk and return. It doesn't predict the future perfectly, but it enables informed decisions based on up-to-date data.
Personalization has become increasingly important. There is no universal financial strategy. Modern systems adapt to habits, goals, and even the user's preferences. AI analyzes concrete data and proposes strategies that fit each individual, avoiding standard, one-size-fits-all solutions. Management becomes a dynamic process, constantly optimized for real needs.
Integration between services is another major improvement. Bank accounts, cards, investment platforms, insurance, and expense apps now communicate seamlessly. AI acts as a central control hub, processing all incoming data, identifying problems or opportunities, and suggesting concrete actions. Users no longer need to open multiple apps to understand their financial situation.
Financial management is no longer solely individual. Many tools allow sharing goals and progress with partners, family members, or advisors. AI can analyze the collective data and suggest optimal strategies, making collaborative financial management simpler and more transparent.
Another important aspect in 2026 is the ability to track financial trends over time. Modern systems can identify patterns in income and expenditure, showing whether spending habits are improving or deteriorating. This trend analysis allows users to make proactive adjustments rather than reacting to problems after they arise. It also provides insights into the efficiency of saving strategies and the performance of investments, giving a clear picture of whether financial goals are on track.
Technology also enables better decision-making when unexpected situations occur. In the past, emergencies or sudden changes in income could cause significant disruptions. Today, AI-driven platforms continuously reassess financial stability, suggesting adjustments to maintain liquidity and preserve long-term objectives. This reduces the likelihood of financial setbacks and increases resilience in managing resources effectively.
Subscription and recurring costs are easier to manage than ever. AI automatically detects ongoing payments and can flag any unnecessary or redundant charges. Users gain control over monthly obligations without the stress of manual tracking. This automation ensures that more of the available income can be directed towards strategic priorities, such as long-term investments or emergency funds.
Additionally, Transparency has become a central feature of modern finance management. Every transaction, every adjustment, and every recommendation is fully documented and explained. Users can understand why a certain action is suggested and see its potential impact, which builds confidence and trust in the system. This clarity removes uncertainty and allows decisions to be made with full awareness.
Finally, the integration of financial health with lifestyle choices has become more apparent. I can correlate spending patterns with life goals and habits, helping users optimize their resources efficiently without limiting their flexibility. Financial planning in 2026 is therefore not just a task or a responsibility. It is a structured, adaptive system that fits seamlessly into daily life, providing continuous support and guidance.
In short, the future of personal finance is dynamic, precise, and deeply integrated with technology. Users have tools that monitor, analyze, and optimize finances in real time, allowing for smarter, faster, and more informed decisions. With these capabilities, anyone can maintain financial stability, adapt to change effortlessly, and confidently pursue both short-term and long-term objectives.
The process is fully data-driven, reducing uncertainty and providing actionable insight at every step, making financial management an achievable, stress-free aspect of modern life.